Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Shh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up? What's up?
Oh,
What?
God, don't wake Daddy. Daddy, don't wake Daddy.
Wait, I shouldn't wake dad. Are you talking about the board game or
Mm,
an actual daddy or
warmer
the best podcast to hit the block since ours?
since two fucking idiots. I think so, my
You think so?
brethren.
Don't Wake Daddy podcast? You know what I'm
Yep.
talking about?
Yeah, they I think I've heard of it. I think you have as well.
Yeah, I put it
Um,
out. We've talked about it a few times. I think they just put
we
out their
maybe
fourth
have.
episode, bro. They're rolling.
We're always so surprised that we know about it, even though we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Um,
This
yeah,
is
so you three tenacious young men
yep.
choose a board game. They take a look at it, give it a play, and then kind of let you know the experience along the way. So good.
They're board games that you don't remember
Exactly.
specifically anything about them other than like the name or like what the board looked like. But like
If
they just did Operation.
yeah, if you're suffering from water on the knee, okay, what you need
Yeah.
is to listen to the newest episode of Don't Wake Daddy because
Yeah.
they
Three
they
best
break it down
friends.
for you.
They're the weirdest people we know.
Yeah.
They work though. Those
They,
three of them are super dedicated.
and
They work off each other really well, similar to how me and Robbie do.
yeah, almost as good as us. No one in the world is. And three very slappable heinies.
That's
So
also true.
very,
Slappable
I mean,
heinies.
you walk past them and you just want to down the line. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
All three. Do you slap the other side too, or is just one cheek each?
Oh man, I kind of like the imbalance because that's life. Life isn't perfect. It's like a bowling ball. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Everything is weighted differently.
Yeah.
But on occasion, I'll go left hand, right hand, you know, like a pendulum.
Yeah, not too bad. I think they would love that, honestly.
Yeah.
And they might use it in the future episodes because they
Yeah.
put out 4 and they are just rolling along.
They're rolling and they're so good, fun to listen to.
I talked to these boys the other night and I was like, guys, loving the episodes. Keep it up. Also, I'm jealous that I don't have a podcast about board games now. So thank you for that.
You talked to them, just you the other night?
Yeah, it was just me. I was like, listen, guys, if you need a fourth, you know, like
you're like ready to move on from your
no, not move on, but like probably like separate. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm starting to understand. Well, hopefully they want you just as bad as I do, and then you'll have to keep doing this podcast with me. Anyway, Don't Wake Daddy.
So wonderful. Daddy, wherever you get your podcasts,
Apple,
check it out.
Spotify.
Google.
Stand outside my window while I'm listening to it with the window open. You know what I mean?
Whatever not probably the most popular option, but that is an option.
Yeah. My windows
give them
are
a
closed.
Follow, give them a review.
Yeah.
Send them some notes. Tell them like, hey, I heard some fucking idiots talking about you guys the other day.
Exactly. Check some socials.
Let them know. So
let them know.
Let's do it. Let's start the show. Good luck, boys.
You're gonna need it. I don't know why. Okay.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's actually kind of what we probably envisioned from the beginning. Just like how they actually do it. We've been like making fun of them, and now we are who we make fun of.
We're professional podcasters at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
Feels good, bro. You know, we've come a long way.
I mean, what?
We've come a long way, not just you.
Yeah. I mean, in many different places. I'm part of the Mile High Club. Unfortunately, I didn't get to bring anyone with me to the Mile High Club. When I was like 13, I might have jerked it in a bathroom in an airplane. You know what I mean?
I mean, you got to do something to like pass the time.
You know, it's like I remember being 13 and being like, oh, this would be such a great story to tell people. And oddly enough, people don't want to hear you talk about yourself jerking off. You know what I mean?
Well, they've tuned into the wrong podcast.
I
know. Welcome, everybody.
Hey, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome back. This is episode 36.
36, baby.
Baby.
Are you tired of me yet?
No, I've started to say it in my own life. So
good.
Whatever. Here
I
we
hope
go.
it catches on. I'm viral.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, you're
viral.
Yeah. On that plane, you may have been.
I mean, who knows what was on that toilet seat? I mean, anyway, so what did you come up with this week for 36? You're better at the number thing.
Episode 36. I wanted to choose Dave Boland.
Yeah, I was gonna say your favorite hockey player of all time.
Yeah, my favorite Blackhawk of all time. Was he the best? No. Oh God. Was he the worst?
What?
No. Was he that like that person that you needed on your team in order to win 3 cups? Yes,
no.
That's exact. No,
yes, not really, but he was on that team.
No, but we've done too many hockey, too many sports.
Yeah, let's do something different.
Specific things, right?
Yeah.
We've got a request to kind of bring up some topics over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I think this is gonna be the bowling episode.
Yeah, it fits not just the bowling episode.
Yeah.
What's significant about 36? I'll let you say it because
36 strikes in a row is a perfect series, bro.
Yeah.
That's 3 perfect games in a row.
12, right?
I think you legally, once you do that, you own the bowling alley.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
They just have to sign get the over. Deed. Yeah, you just get it over. So 36 strikes in a row is a perfect series. I looked up some stats, bro. 36 individuals have completed that feat 37 times. So
someone has done it twice.
Yeah, and he's the king of bowling. I don't know who that is, but
I don't know if there's a bowling Hall of Fame because I think people need to like care about it a little more. I think maybe
there is, and guess where it is, bro?
Kidding. Kenosha, Wisconsin.
It's in Reno.
Is it in Reno?
It is in Reno.
Dude, I talk smack about bowling, I think, because I'm jealous because I've never been good at bowling.
Yeah.
I shot like a 172, I think, back when I was maybe 11. And that was like I was doing my most bowling in my life. You started bowling and like 2.5 weeks later bowled like a
267.
A 267. You were like what, 2 strikes away from
I was 1 strike away. Right? Yeah.
That's insane.
I had an open frame in like the 7th because I suck. And then I struck out the rest of the game though. So
dude,
is that my claim to fame? Yes. Would I mention it every time anybody talks about bowling? Of course.
Yes. Yeah. Do they want to hear about it? No. Maybe
people that have gotten like perfect games. I'm like, yeah, but you know, you got to have something to strive for. So like, I wanted to stop at 267. I don't want to go crazy. Wanted to make sure that I was motivated.
You mean people who have a perfect game, like everyone who's ever bowled, or like doesn't everyone have a 300 by now?
In Kenosha, Wisconsin, yes, everybody
I swear
does.
to God, dude, every weekend there's at least 3. I can count on 3 or 4 lives.
Yeah,
from our buddy Chris Graham.
Yeah,
I watch every second of every single one of them, dude. I'm like, wow, I didn't know this many people could bowl 300s.
He's obviously like super into it. He's like a good luck charm. So as soon as he starts recording, I feel like they're amped, you know, they got it going. I, on the other hand, have jinxed so many fucking people.
You ever been like, good luck on your 300? Like,
no, not even that. Just like if you were bowling and you had the first like 8 strikes in a row, somebody'd be like, in the environment, somebody'd be like, hey, Robbie's got the first 8, and I'd be like, well, hope he doesn't fuck up on the 9th.
Yeah.
And like, just because I didn't say it on purpose, but there's been several of them that I've been like, was it me?
Yeah.
Did I make that happen?
Well, when you're dealing with like a boomer, though, you know what I'm saying? Someone who really slings the rock from right to left, a lot of action on the ball.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot that can go wrong, so it's not really your fault, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you can end up with all sorts of, you know, positioning. You can end up with a Greek church if you want. You know what I mean? Like the classic 710, you know, everybody knows about that one.
I know what that is.
Yeah,
that's not just a cool ska band name I wanted to use in high school, that's for sure.
Is that what you wanted in high school?
Yeah, maybe. I was in a ska band for a little bit. I played some trumpet, you know.
I mean, we both played trumpet, but you had other people that were into ska that wanted to.
Yeah, of course, dude. I ran with a pretty
Do you remember
pretty
we
harsh
played?
crowd.
I think we played with a ska band one time, and they were called Free Food.
Is
Does
that because that's all that they can afford?
No, no. I think
Because
they
no
named
one's
it that.
paying for a ska band.
I think they named it that so that when people saw it on a flyer, it would be like, "Hey, there's free food there. Let's fucking go."
Dude.
Yeah, I was gonna name us Free Nachos because that's always
Yeah.
just a
Even
crowd
better.
pleaser.
Let's be specific.
Yeah,
We're good at that. Look at this podcast. You know what I mean? We just
Yeah.
choose one specific thing and only talk about that. So
yeah. You just
Ugh.
so basically the majority of what we're trying to say is bowling's super easy.
Yeah,
It's not
super
that
duper
hard.
easy.
Who do you think you are? I am. You know what I mean? Like that's just like just one of those things. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Don't live your life in the gutter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't need
Uh,
bumpers on this podcast. We just fucking go
No.
straight down that oily patch of whatever.
Yeah, we're not worried about chopping down. We're picking up spares. All right. We're not chopping.
Yeah, the
So-
ball return is what we hoped to get in return for like money for this podcast.
Yeah,
Okay,
yup.
we're really stretching at this point.
We're trying really well. I mean, I'm not. I feel like we're at the break point of this podcast where we have to kind of zoom it back into the center, you know?
Yeah, you got to get a lot of action on that ball.
Yeah.
Make sure you're throwing a urethane ball because there's just it grabs the lane. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it soaks up the oil, it grabs the lane.
Is that polyurethane, Jordan? Or
I can't yet. No, I think it's just urethane.
I think the only difference is that polyurethane is in an open relationship. I'm pretty sure how.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think
And
that's
like
what it is.
each one of us, we all have a different core. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yours is shaped like a old hamburger.
Like a what? Oh, old hamburger, because that is the shape of my stomach because that's its contents usually. No, I don't microwave it. McDonald's burgers are good for decades.
Yeah, no, you just let it sit there, bro. Anyway, that was our bowling segment.
I think we nailed it. I think there was probably 5 or 6 good jokes in there. We'll call that a 6-pack, maybe a 7-bagger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
I knew all these things before this podcast. So
yeah, you're the Pete Weber of this podcast, bro.
Oh yeah, I am. Call
me
me that Amish guy from Kingpin. You know what I mean?
Ishmael.
Ishmael.
Ishmael,
Yep.
I believe that.
Call me Ishmael, bro. Completely original sentence. No one's ever said that before.
Nope. Anyway, man, what have you been up to? You got anything going on?
Oh, dude, so much.
All right, sounds good. So anyway, we were good. You got so much. What's up?
What's up?
How about you go?
I couldn't hear you over what an asshole you are. All right.
Okay.
Not my best. Yeah, I went to the drive-in movies last night with Sawyer.
What did you see?
We saw Space Jam 2.
Was it awesome?
I'd say that as far as Looney Tunes basketball movies go, it was like the second greatest of all time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd say Space Jam 1 is the GOAT of basketball movies.
I heard
Space Jam 2 is decent.
I heard that Space Jam 2 was like nothing but like a Warner Brothers like promotional hey, we own all of these intellectual properties. Like just fucking throwing everything out, and it was
a solid chunk of that for sure.
Yeah.
I have to remind myself it wasn't for me. Sawyer liked it a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And for a 6-year-old, that's about how old we were, I think, when Space Jam 1 came out.
Probably.
I think it was 96, 98.
Yeah.
It must have been 98 because it was when he was not playing basketball, right? Isn't that when he made it?
That wasn't 98 though. He came back in 94.
Oh, you're right. Just kidding. I'm completely wrong. Anyway, the point is, I don't know. It was a little heavy-handed, like LeBron being a good dad and understanding what his son wanted to do.
Sure.
And it was a little weird. Not great, but it was decent. It was definitely decent.
It's not going to win any Oscars.
No, I don't think so. Kobe is definitely the GOAT of winning Oscars. He has one.
Don't
If
tell
he didn't-
Michael Jordan that. He'll be like,
I-
I'll fucking buy a film studio right
I
now.
take that. He'll take that personally for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. And
The-
Sawyer went into the like bathroom. They had porta potties, so I was just like, yeah, go in there.
Sure.
Because literally he had to pee every 15 minutes for like the first hour of the movie. We'd sit down, grab a couple dots, couple bites of popcorn. He'd be like, "You're never gonna believe this. I have to pee again." And I'm like, "No, you don't. Okay, pee in your fucking pants. I don't give a shit anymore."
Has he ever been to the drive-in?
No, first time. He was
Nice.
jacked.
Nice.
It was
nice.
super fun. He tried to make it through the whole second movie, but
What was the
he
second
just-
movie? The Conjuring 4?
Yeah, he really liked that one. Lighthearted.
Yeah.
No, I think it was Boss Baby 2. Actually better than Space Jam, if I'm being
Really?
honest. If we're going
Nice.
strictly content here, it was pretty good.
Nice.
But at one point Sawyer went into the porta potty, and this guy outside thought I was waiting for the porta potty. I was just waiting for Sawyer.
Mhm.
He's like, "Yeah, this movie really sucks, doesn't it? It's awful." Terrible.
That's for
And-
Space Jam?
Yeah, for Space Jam.
Gotcha.
And I was just like, I don't know, dude. Like,
Like,
it's fine.
Did
I don't
you think it was just for you, bro?
exactly. I think that a lot of the like character stuff was for the adults to be like, "Oh, look, there's Pennywise, there's oh, the Flintstones or whoever." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's so funny actually, because somebody was the reason why I said that it was a Warner Brothers like intellectual whatever
yeah,
is because somebody on Reddit posted that, and then they brought up the fact that Pennywise is in the movie. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what he does in the movie, but people were like,
watching some b-ball. That's
people
it.
were like, Pennywise is not a good thing. Like if
Yeah.
like it's cool to be like, oh yeah, look, it's Pennywise, but like people were literally quoting like from it, like he does all of this fucking horrible shit that
Yeah.
I doubt the grandma that has Tweety Bird would approve of. You know
Well,
what I
yeah,
mean?
and somehow still wrangles a front row seat to the fucking
Yeah,
Looney Tune Toon Squad,
yeah. So I was like, that's kind of
it's
weird,
just-
actually.
It
but
freaked
just-
Sawyer out because
Oh,
first
really?
he saw Gremlins and he was like, "Oh no!" He's like kind of creeped out. He's like, "Can we turn the lights on in the car? Like, there's people behind us, Sawyer. They would not like that."
Oh, dude.
And then they showed Pennywise, and he was like, "Is that Pennywise? Can we go home?"
That's so funny. I could
I know.
literally hear him saying that.
Yeah,
Is
Can we
that
go home?
Pennywise?
like,
Reason
"No,
why I
just
asked
relax."
about the drive-in is because I went to the drive-in probably like 5 or 6 years ago,
Yeah.
and it wasn't as fun as I thought it was before I was like an adult.
Sure.
Like watching 2 movies for me, not happening.
It's long.
Like
It's real
one
long.
movie, and I'm just like, I gotta do something different. I can't.
Yeah.
It's too long. Also, you didn't get to choose that second movie. Most of the time,
Yeah.
you're there for one of them, and then you're just like, I guess I'll watch this as well. But we went there, and like, I have a hatchback, right? Little tiny fucking car.
Ooh,
And-
so fancy.
So they make the cars line up in a certain position, right? So I'm sure
Yeah.
you were like towards the back because you have a bigger car.
Or to the side, yeah.
Okay. So Steph and I thought it would be fun to go to the drive-in, and like my hatchback, the fucking back opens up like a fucking, hatch or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. And
Literally, exactly. Yes.
so we're parked in near the front because I have a little car, but with the hatch open, these people behind us were literally like Karens before Karen became a thing. This lady
Really?
was like complaining, and I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't know what you want me to do. She was freaking out because like my hatch was like impeding her view or something, but
Yeah.
it wasn't, because I went back to where she was sitting, and I was like, there's no way. Like, maybe it's in your peripheral vision, but it's not blocking fucking,
Yeah.
it's not
So
blocking
she
anything.
came to your car and was like, "You need to."
She was
put
just
this
like
shit down."
yelling. She was like yelling from her car, which was right behind us. So it was probably like what, 12 feet? Like,
Yeah.
Nothing. I was just like, all right, cool. Animosity already. This is good.
Wow.
Steph and I decided to lay in the back of my car.
Yeah.
And guess what? Most uncomfortable thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Not big. Yeah.
I assumed, well, not even that. I just assumed the surface would have been more comfortable, but it's literally just like plywood. Like
Yeah.
it was just not comfortable at all.
See. That's where you messed up, dude.
Yeah.
You really, and maybe my dad used to take me to the drive-in, so maybe I'm like a seasoned vet.
Mm.
You got to bring at least like 12 or 13 blankets. You
Yeah.
know what
I
I
didn't.
mean?
I think we brought like two, and
Yeah,
one of
some
them was like for
pillows.
us, not
Yeah,
the surface. Yeah.
so
It was
you
not
could get
good.
like a sneaky HJ during the movie.
Not
Yeah.
even, man. I was just like, my back hurts like the whole time.
She's like, "Well, can you get it up?" And you're like, "My back hurts."
Yeah,
No, I
basically.
so it was like this is my transition. I went with my dad as a kid, and because he had a Ford F-150, fucking opened up the back. It was
Sure.
huge.
Sure.
Had a cap on it and everything. So it was like a little, our own little private place.
Yeah.
And then I got older. I got to like high school, 18 probably. And then I would go on dates to the drive-in
Yeah. I
because
mean,
it's like you're laying on the back of a truck. I diddled a skittle or two watching a drive-in movie. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Oh, I regret saying that. Um, but now I'm a dad and I'm there with Sawyer and I'm like, well, let's get pizza and drink
Yeah.
soda, get a
Yeah.
slushie.
That's cool.
So full circle. I'd
That's
rather go back to the,
Remember you and I, you and
you
I, my mom would fucking love the story in a
really?
bad way. Do you remember you and I took my mom's RAV4 to the drive-in? We like met up with like a bunch of people, but do you remember it was like there was hella mosquitoes
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah, yeah.
we thought it'd be a great idea because like the dome light was attracting
Yeah.
fucking mosquitoes. So Robbie, I'm pretty sure it was you.
No, dude.
I'm pretty sure it was
You
you.
blame me for everything, bro.
I'm pretty sure it was you. Robbie sprayed the dome light with ounces of
Oh,
off spray.
dude,
Like it was
35 seconds worth, maybe.
yeah, just ridiculous. I don't even think it helped. But my mom did not have a sense of humor about
Did
the
not
fact
love
that there was like a gross film on the top of her car from now, like in
yeah,
the
and
inside of
not
that
just
car.
what while you were spraying you and I was telling you to stop because it was too much. It was like hitting the light and spreading out. So it's
Yeah.
not
Oh
just
my
on the
gosh.
light.
Not good. And
And
then
are coating our lungs as well.
yeah, yeah. I just remember my mom did not enjoy that.
Was that with the farm crew?
It could have been, yeah. I don't
I can't remember
remember
who we went with.
specifically. I don't know why I would have had her car other than maybe it's just a bigger car.
We were
than
just
mine.
cuddling in the back, you and
Yeah. Oh God.
Your
My mom was
skittle.
not happy.
No.
Then I also had like that like teenage angst where I was like, what's the big deal? Like
Mom,
what?
there
We
was
just ruined your
mosquitoes.
car. Like
What are
whatever.
we supposed to do?
Yeah. There's
Mom?
mosquitoes, mom. Like
Mom, they're biting us.
I think it actually rained that day too. And I think there was a
Ugh.
bunch of water that got on the inside of the car. The
We
whole
probably
thing.
muddied it
Sorry,
up.
mom.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry, Mom.
Sorry.
Oh, jeez. We, did not take care of that car.
No, it's all right though.
Nope.
We, you live and you learn. That's
Yeah,
one of the
suck
things,
it up, Mom. All right, get over it, Mom.
Your first ball, doesn't knock all down the pins. Got to go for that spare. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Turkey, not tonight, my friend. Okay.
Not good. Not good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun, man. Driving.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, and then he played baseball today. He did well.
Yeah.
Dude, he came back from vacation, and I didn't see him until like Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
And dude, he was like a horrible person. I'm trying to say this in a way. He was a dick, man, for like
What
2
happened?
full days. Well, not only just like not
Well, I
listening.
mean, he did
but...
spend time with that other. No, whatever.
Wow, dude. Wow. Oh, agreed. But partially. So anyway,
no, what did he do?
he just was like screaming and like I'd be like, hey, don't do that. And he's like, what, this? And he would do it on purpose. And then at one point, I don't think I said fucker first, but he said fuck like 115 times. He just was like fucker, fucker, fucker. And I'm like, stop saying that. And I'm like, at least say motherfucker, like something that sounds cool. Fucker doesn't even sound that cool, fucker.
Yeah.
And so then he cooled down and he played good baseball today. Had a nice hit. It's on my Snapchat. Follow me on Snap.
I am pretty bad at Snapchat. I get an alert probably once a week that's like, you haven't opened up any of these. And I'm like,
Yeah, I think
I'm busy. I'm sorry.
I think I sent you like 5 in the last couple of days. You haven't seen a single one, so check that out.
Yeah, I'll check it out, man. Can't wait. No, man, I went to a restaurant last night with
good transition.
I went to a restaurant with Kristen and Jared last night called Super Chicks.
Ooh,
it's a chicken restaurant.
Oh,
it's
I
like
thought it was over in Carson City. You know
no,
what I'm saying?
no, but we were there and we walk in, and it's like a fast food-ish type restaurant.
Yeah.
We walk in and we're immediately in the line. Like the fucking doors open and the line is there. It's very weird.
You're in it, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we couldn't have like set up like a velvet rope zigzag somewhere else because this is odd. No. Anyway, we're standing in line.
Door slams.
Yeah, we never been there before, so they have like these menus that you can like look at, and so we're looking, and this fucking old guy comes up to us, who's wearing a Super Chicks hat, so he's got to have something to do with the company, right? And he's just being a nice guy. I think he's like technically like the owner of the fucking like whole franchise. They got like a fucking bunch of different ones. But this guy's talking to us, and like he's just being the fucking consummate, like goofy, like basically how you are when you're bartending or wait, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like you're being funny, you're trying to be engaging. Guess what? For me, I don't like it. I don't really subscribe to it. I get it why it's there. Don't touch me. don't touch me. He kept like touching my shoulder. He was like, this guy knows what I'm talking about. And I'd be like, yeah, fucking I've had enough. I don't know if I like this.
He's like, wow, your shoulder's so muscular.
So we like make some jokes about him, obviously, because I can't stop making fun of anyone. We sit down, we're sitting there for a little bit, and he comes over again, and he's just like, you guys enjoying everything, you know, whatever. And we're like, yeah, it's great. And he's like, have you guys ever had fry sauce? And I realize he's talking almost specifically to Stephanie, like not anybody else for the most part. And
wait, like, though. Is it because you know Steph? Is it because she's like, oh, fry sauce? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, because she's so nice? Or is it?
It's possible.
He wants to.
I'm definitely not giving him anything to go off of. Like, I'm just leave me alone. This is weird. Stop it.
Is he trying to dip? Okay, anyways, go ahead.
So he's like only talking to her, and obviously I'm joking and I'm making light of it, but I was like, Steph, could you show your wedding ring the next time he fucking comes by? It's like a joke. And she's laughing or whatever. The guy comes back with this fucking sauce. It's just basically like ketchup and mayonnaise. Like I don't know what the fuck he thinks.
It's every secret sauce. We know what's in it.
He's inventing this fucking special fry sauce,
ketchup and mayonnaise.
So he drops it off and he's like, now try that. And because Steph didn't show the wedding ring, I was like, yeah, we actually had that at our wedding. Like look up at the guy. I don't think he understood. He was like, oh, cool, great. And, like walked away and like fucking bothered some other people. But it was a funny night afterwards.
At our wedding.
Yeah. It was like our wedding, we had nothing but that fry sauce.
Her and I married. You weren't invited.
So they have custard. So the whole time I'm like, Steph, just like show a little more cleave, you know what I mean? Like maybe we'll get like a free dessert out of this or something, you know? And so we're in line again because they had like custard there as well. So we were like, oh, we'll order it. That dude comes up to us and he's like, hey, listen, this line might be moving okay, but if you want, I could cut in line for you and just get your order in now. And part of me was like, dude, no, we don't fucking need that. Like we're fucking 4 people away. It's not a big deal. But the other part of me was like, I'll call you on your bullshit. I'll see you. I'll fucking call this bluff. Let's see. And so we did. And then he got us fucking our order in like way sooner than it would have been. Really? And I was like, Steph, see, you flirting with that old guy for the duration of our dinner worked out pretty well for us. So
he wanted to dip her chicken tenders in some fry sauce. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Steph had this really weird way of describing the fry sauce. So it was like it was very like liquidy, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
Like liquidy. But she went about describing it. She's like, I don't know what's in this. It's like so loose. I was like,
Oh no.
what? Loose? She's like, yeah, look, it's like loose. I'm like, you could pick a lot of other words. Loose is
Like
an odd one to choose
loose
for like
stool, like fucking gross, dude.
I picked up my ketchup and I was like, ooh, this is a solid sauce. Like
Yeah,
I just
that's
kept saying
firm, baby.
yeah. It was pretty funny. So
Oh, jeez.
it was a good sandwich though. It was a good
Yeah?
time. Although I was in constant fear of being bothered by that old guy. So
Well, that guy
um,
sounds right up my alley. So we're definitely going there when I come to Reno.
yeah, I don't remember where it was, but it wasn't that far away. So it was pretty
Oh.
good.
Yeah, guys, we're actually getting together soon. You're
yeah,
gonna get to see a podcast of us
less
in
than
the
a
same
month, right?
room, I think. Yeah, less than a month, just under.
Fuck.
Um,
Are we gonna try to do like 7 podcasts? Because I'm gonna get sick and tired of you like
I
super
know.
fast.
I think we just record everything we do for like 5 days straight, and we'll just kind of cut it together. I need
Yeah.
a break. Okay.
Well,
I need
I started thinking like we're gonna be obviously we're not gonna be silent in the truck,
yeah.
right? So we'll probably be doing the podcast basically because
Yeah.
all of our conversations are the podcast at this
Exactly.
point.
We can just record parts of it as we go. I'd love to do it in the truck, maybe in the hotel one night. I
yeah,
kind of want to record a golf video. I know that sounds so stupid, but golf is hot on YouTube right now.
yeah.
And I just want everyone to see me beat your ass
Well,
at golf.
we need to find a golf course that has like nobody on it
Yeah,
because
true.
every time I see a golf video, it's like people goofing around and having fun, but they don't show the fucking 12 white guys that are
Yeah.
standing at the fucking tee box. Like, what the fuck are these idiots doing?
Yeah, they're using the F word, both of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Like that kind of party.
No, yeah. Let
I
us
agree.
know. Let us know if you guys want us to do any specific goofy thing on our trip out here. We got
Yeah.
4 or 5 days probably.
Yeah, as a hilarious dare, I'll go to a brothel and pay a prostitute. Okay, so
We should at least walk in and be
so
like,
funny.
you guys have a brochure or
Yeah, you know what'll happen, and then you'll be like, "All right, I'll see you guys later," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll be out in 15."
You know what? They'd probably be like, we got a 2-for-1 special. And I'd be like, well, Steph, like
value. You can't
No.
pass up a deal.
yeah, you can't
I'll
pay
be
that
like-
price.
I'm like, Jordan, can you just sit in the room so that I get this? So I get the discount, please.
Yeah, I guess I could.
Videotape it for 2 fucking.
That would be good, dude.
Oh.
Robbie's willing to go the extra mile. For this
Oh
pod.
yeah, definitely the extra couple inches for this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I couldn't pass that one up. That's my the
listen, man.
Call that.
Listen,
What's up?
we are at like a 30-minute little break
Yep.
here, and I think
Yep.
it's time for our fucking idiot of the week.
That guy's a fucking idiot. You
There
guys
it is.
thought I wasn't gonna say it, but I know what the people want.
He said it.
You want it, you get it.
All right, man.
You want to go first this time?
Yeah, I'll go first. Why not? Right. My fucking idiot of the week.
Fucking.
You kind of
Jordan.
coughed. It like made me startled. I don't know.
This is
my-
a family.
My fucking idiot of the week is Dr. Edward Chang. You guys don't know who that is, so I guess I should probably describe who he
I
is.
felt like there was one more, like Edward Chang Norton or whatever. Like I
no,
thought there
just
was
Edward
one more.
Chang.
Edward Chang. Okay.
Normal ass fucking name, right?
Yeah.
He developed, along with other people, I doubt it was just him, that selfish bitch.
No motherfucker, no.
He developed a way to use brain waves to help people that have no ability to speak anymore. So people that had like a stroke
Oh.
or something like that, like, you know, obviously like Stephen Hawking, I think he chose like there was like an eye thing, like something would track his eyes and he would pick words to talk to. But they developed a way so like if you had a stroke and couldn't talk anymore, that they would like hook some shit up to your head, and then all of a sudden your thoughts would be on a computer screen. So if
Wow.
like in the tests they would say like, you know, hey, are you thirsty? And your first thought would be, or you know, you'd want to say, hey, I'm not thirsty, and it would somehow generate those words. Obviously it took a lot of fucking work that we have no idea, we have no business talking about. But I think that's super fucking cool, man. I feel so bad for people that can't talk because I don't shut up. So
Yeah.
I just fucking keep talking.
I was gonna say someone that can't talk sounds like the perfect conversation partner for you, you know?
Oh, you're not gonna say much? All right. Well, here we go. In third grade.
Settle in.
Yeah. But my first thought when I read this article wasn't immediately like, wow, what a great fucking thing to do for people that are, in that situation. My first thought was, do I want all of my brain waves being broadcast for everyone? Like,
absolutely. Dude.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a hard one.
Yeah, like somebody be like, "Are you hungry?" And I'd be like, "No, thank you. That girl's tits are fucking huge."
I know, dude.
I couldn't do it. It would be so fucking. I'd be like, I need to be wholesome thoughts only all day. Please don't say anything bad.
That'd be exhausting.
It would be, because I mean, right now I'm speaking, but in my head I can think things.
Oh yeah.
That I wouldn't want to say.
Yeah. I don't know if we'd still be friends, honestly.
No.
Yeah, dude, I have some fucking, what do they call those, intrusive thoughts too? The one where you kind of like shake your head afterwards. You're like, why did my brain make me think that? Like,
yeah,
I would never murder an ostrich with my bare hands. And then,
it would probably take a week, dude.
They got strong necks, but I'll fuck that ostrich up. Yeah, I don't want anyone knowing what's going on in my brain. And how do we really know it's right?
Exactly. Exactly. The guy can't even talk, so he can't be like, I am thirsty. Quit saying I'm not.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, not there. Oh, then I guess I'll just drink this whole bottle. And you're not even trying to, but this guy's like, you motherfucker. But on the screen, it's like, enjoy the water. You're like, no. That's not what I said.
That's true. I have thoughts sometimes of like sad things in my life. And I think, why did I think of that? I don't want to think of that. That's sad to me. That's not even sad, just like unpleasant.
Yep.
But like now that's just going to be on my iPad for everybody to be like,
everyone can know.
He's remembering something.
Yeah.
Troubling.
Yeah,
at this point.
Yeah, walking in.
I do like the thought of him being not getting water, but having the wrong fucking message be shown every time.
Like, bro,
enjoy like, the water.
Like, no, I have to take a shit, is what I'm trying to tell you. Stop putting my shoes on. Don't double knot them. You know, I like to take my pants all the way off to shit.
He says don't double knot them, but on the thing it's like duct tape them for me.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't want that.
More knots the better. They're like, they have this thing exactly flipped. It's so close to being good.
Honestly, they had I guess a long trial of like people like me being like, hey Rob, say you're not thirsty, even though you can't.
Yeah.
And it would like try to like work it out. So somehow like they worked it out. I don't know exactly if it's ever going to progress to being like super accessible for everybody, but for certain people that can't speak, like that would be fucking dope to be able to say things again and be like, mostly it'd probably be stuff you didn't want to hear though, like let's be honest, like racist. I feel like
I was thinking like super depressing, like,
oh yeah, geez,
what's the point of my life anymore? You know what I mean? Thank God you guys can't read my thoughts, so ooh.
So Dr. Edward Chang, good job, bro. Keep it up,
I guess.
Yeah,
right, like, nice job.
I would like to use it just for my own personal hilarity. I just want to be like, I'm not going to say anything for a week. You're gonna have to just deal with my phone telling you what I'm saying.
So superpower, super strength, flying, invisibility, reading minds, in your current life. Not like any, like in the life that you're in right now, which one would be the most?
Listen, I have thought about this so much, and you don't know that I have a fucking answer ready to go.
Oh no.
If I had to choose any superpower, honestly, and for real, if I could never be itchy again, that would be awesome.
The fuck up, dude. Shut up.
Like, no, think of it like when you're like in a situation where you can't like itch your nose or something.
Yeah.
And I always think like, man, if I could just like zap that itch away, that'd be so fucking cool.
You'd be like, genuinely not itchy man would be your name, is what you're saying?
I would just be like you? Talcum boy or something, like just something that like I don't know, man.
Well, in that case,
is that a waste? Probably.
No, maybe. I mean, then I guess my superpower is like being able to correctly work through my feelings then, if that's what
Ooh,
we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say super strength because I feel like that would be awesome. But yeah, I guess
But emotionally, you would be as
dead
fault.
inside
Yeah,
as I
exactly.
am
Like,
right now. Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead and
yeah,
say it. Go
yeah.
ahead and say
You would be just as like crazy as you are now, but you'd be super strong. So would that really offset it? Probably not. You'd
Yeah,
pick
I
up
could make
like
some
picnic
money
tables
though.
and throw them around
Just
versus
like bet people huge
yeah.
amounts of money.
But yeah, that's really funny you said that because I've been trying to bring that up for like forever.
yeah,
But
you're
for real,
welcome.
like flying would be great. But think about
Yeah.
it. Think about it for real. If you
Yep.
were never itchy again,
Every time you say it, I get itchy in a different spot on my body. So it's starting to sound real good.
yeah, like just it happens so often. Like Steph, I literally keep her around for a lot of reasons, but the main reason is to scratch my back.
Yeah.
Always. I'm just like, can you scratch my back? It's fucking like, I don't know. I got like a thing.
Yeah. She fucking walked in on Wednesday and was like, scratch my back, please. And
Yeah,
then I was
exactly.
like,
That's all. That's
I'm
our
like,
relationship.
go ahead. Why don't you just like go eat a double cheeseburger in front of a guy who doesn't have enough money to buy dinner? Okay. What the fuck? Okay.
All right, man. So that was my fucking idiot. Also,
right.
what superhero I would be if I had to
Exactly.
choose. And think about it for real. Everybody would choose that for real.
We could be the ambiguously gay duo, dude.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Did you ever used to watch what's that old school SNL, right?
Yeah. Cartoon by Robert Smigel.
Really?
That was like
I
how
hate you.
that's how I used to watch so much SNL, man.
Yeah, I know.
Back in the day, like it would like the announcer guy. I can't remember his actual name, but he'd be like, Tracy Morgan. And he'd be like, a cartoon by Robert Smigel.
Oh,
and your musical guest, Cher. Yeah. I don't know. We mentioned Cher a lot in this fucking pod. All right. Tell me what your fucking idiot is. Let's do this.
All right. So my fucking idiot is actually I just came across this person today. I don't know their name. I don't know where they're from.
This is a good start.
But I do know that this person has a son who plays the Little Sluggers baseball in Gurnee.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure you've met dads like this.
Aren't you nervous that they're gonna listen on accident?
Yeah, exactly. But right. I do genuinely mean respect because this guy had more oomph, more chutzpah than anyone I've ever met.
Yeah.
Every single player on the other team he knew the name for, which I know most names of Sawyer's team, but every single player walked up to bat. Oh shit. I feel like the set just fell down and you saw like everything
behind the curtain.
Like, yeah, exactly. Every single time they walk up to bat, he's like, all right, Connor, you got this. Swing straight, swing smooth, Connor, you got this. And this wasn't a coach. This was just a dad behind after every swing. All right. You're there, my boy. Just same thing every time. You got this right now. And every time anyone got a hit or, stopped a ball, not even like scooped it up, but just stopped it from rolling further. Every time he's like has a towel in his hand for some reason. And he's just amped. And when his son was up there, oh my God. It was like the whole crowd was just watching him. They didn't even give a fuck about the baseball game anymore because he was like, that's what I'm talking about. Whipping the towel and stuff. And I was like, can we be on his team next year? I don't want to be on my team anymore. I'm rooting for his team to do better.
Was he on like mushrooms or something? Like, was he just fucked up completely? Like that seems like so much energy to waste.
A lot. Definitely cocaine. I think.
Like,
he was like, oh shit, I got a baseball game Saturday morning. Better pick up an 8-ball. You know what I mean?
Either that or he's like a degenerate gambler and he put like a 40 G's on this game.
Yeah, well, Sawyer's team technically won. So
oh shit. Well, that guy's,
sorry, my guy.
He's in trouble.
But he kept saying, my boy. He's like, there you go, my boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man, I want to think that I would be on your side and be like, this guy's got such great energy.
Yeah.
But my pessimistic personality would just be like, this fucking guy.
Well, you listened to that for years. There's always that dad that's like overly excitable, right? In the stand.
My favorite are the overly excitable moms.
Yeah.
Because the moms, in my experience playing baseball, would always be like, 2 outs. Blaze it first. Like just
Yeah.
randomly like say those phrases throughout the game, and we'd be like, all right, we get it, Cheryl.
Yeah,
like
we
shut
know.
up.
There's no one on base.
Blaze
Like,
at any base. Like
Yeah.
that's exactly how they
Forces
sound.
is on every base.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree. At first, I was like, "Wow, this guy's a little over the top," but he like won me over. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, consistent and
inspiring
just
sports
going
movie.
crazy the whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like after a while, you'd be like, I guess I got to give it to him
Yeah.
at this point.
and then he's like a good-looking black man. I'll just say it. He
Of
was
course.
like, looked
Of
very
course.
good. And a former someone in my life is attracted to, black men.
Sure.
And so she was like, "Oh my gosh, he's so great, whatever." No, he's rooting for the team, getting him amped up. That's so great. I was like, "Do you want me to start yelling? Like, do you want me to like amp up our team?" And she's like, "No, definitely don't do that." And I'm like, "What the hell is going on then?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's so funny.
Why him and not me? Huh?"
So Tay Diggs can have fun, but I can't. I get it. Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, Tay Diggs, bro. And his voice is like butter on velvet, So
There it is. There it is, right there. That's funny, man. I mean, that
geez.
takes a lot of like positive reinforcement and attitude to have. I'm sure his son's like gonna be goth in 3 years. Like,
Yeah, seriously.
like, Dad,
He's
stop.
hard. You could tell that he was like serious, probably hard on his kid.
Yeah.
But I wish these coaches would fucking yell at these kids a little bit. I'm not asking you to scream at these kids, but when Sawyer's like looking off at a butterfly and the ball rolls right past him, I want the coach to be like, "Sawyer, pay attention," But they're so afraid that if they do that, they're gonna get in huge trouble from the parents.
Yeah.
But I should just be like, "Yeah, go ahead and you can be stern."
There's
Yeah.
a fine line, and when I helped coach my uncle's team or my cousin's team, I crossed it every time.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. Was
This is
super
like,
annoyed. Yeah. Well, it also didn't like help that Chris is also a lunatic, just like me.
Yeah.
So like our lunaticities combined into making one fireball of rage every
Yeah.
fucking game.
I feel like Janine like would sit you guys down and be like, "All right, listen, you guys are doing great, and the color of the pen you chose to write the flyer that you wrote was perfect color.
yeah.
But you can't duct tape the kids to the outfield fence and hit line drives at them. You're not allowed to do that."
I just remember my uncle, like, he was so over the top sometimes. But like I said, so was I, man.
Yeah.
If an umpire like fucked up a call, I would just be so passive aggressively mean to him. Like he's a fucking 11-year-old
Yeah.
umping, and like it'd be like a ball, and I'd be like, "Yeah, we didn't get that call last inning." Like I
Yep,
would
of
just
course.
like so mean. But like my uncle would like if somebody 0-0 count, right? Brand new fucking batter. If he threw one ball to start out the count, he'd be like, "Don't do this. Don't do this to me."
Dude.
It's so funny. And of course, like a fucking 8-year-old's like, "Fuck, I don't want to fucking do this."
Yeah.
Like, I remember specifically yelling at a few players that were like you're talking about butterfly chasing and
Yeah.
whatever. And like it was so frustrating to be like, just keep your glove down. Just keep your glove down. And it was like this one kid was always be like, "Okay, lift it up at the wrong time and always."
Oh yeah.
And, yeah, not good. But all of that yelling, there were some plays made towards the end of the year that you could tell it was like from the practice and the fucking constant berating that we gave
Makes
those
it
kids.
worth it.
Yeah, because they actually ended up playing really well towards the end. They won a championship that year.
That's true. That's true.
Fucking awesome.
You
But
weren't there though.
I was not there actually. It was my only game I missed. We were at a Cubs game.
Probably why they won. So
Possible. They were like, "Oh God, thank God that mean guy's gone."
Yeah, right. Literally no one says a word. You're like, "No, yeah, umping is hard. It's really hard." Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if I can handle it as a dad. Like if I ever have a kid and he ends up playing, like I might just have to be like the guy with no speech whatever, and just have like a computer screen that's just like, "Great game, children."
Yeah, exactly.
But internally I'd be like, "Fucking catch it with 2 hands, you fucks."
Exactly. You know me too. I'm not even that, like, I'm not crazy about that stuff. I'm pretty competitive. I'm like kind of undercover competitive.
Yeah.
But you know me, I'm not super crazy about that stuff. And I'm even like, "Sawyer, run. He made contact. It's a force. You have to go to third. Let's go.
Let's go."
I don't care if it's a grounder. Let's go."
he heard "Let's Go" and he's like, "Let's go!"
Yeah.
And
Let's go!
that ties it all back into one thing that we've been talking about for this whole
Yep.
podcast: bowling, right?
Bowling, the whole episode.
So Chris Graham coaches for like the high school team.
Yeah, they're good too, right?
Yeah, they won like 4 championships in a row or
Yeah,
something.
in a row, I think.
It's like
daughter's
state
team, right?
championships, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But one day
In
I was
Wisconsin
like,
too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
the bowling
like
capital of the world.
yeah, that's like
Um,
winning wrestling in fucking California or something. So,
Yeah. So one day I was like interested to be like, what does a bowling meet look like? Like, what does that
Yeah.
even mean? I don't even know if they call them meets. Actually, I can't fucking remember what he called them. But one of them was at the local one that we always go to. So I showed up with Steph, and dude, it was fucking jam packed. First of all, every goddamn
Really?
school in the country was there. But the funniest thing about it was, like, people that bowl, I wouldn't consider like super competitive or very like, it's a very like laid back type game to me, at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
There's like nerdy fucking kids, just like dorky little
Yep.
skinny like nerds.
Tape on their glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Every strike that they fucking had, I swear to God, for every single team, every strike, the person would turn around, look at their team, and be like, "Let's go!" And like the entire team kept doing it, and like it was amping me up. But I was also
Yeah.
like laughing because I was like, "This is bowling."
Go where? Where are we going?
I just kept bringing that up to him, like, yeah, everybody says "Let's go," even the girl
Yeah.
teams, like, just everybody was like "Let's going"
Oh.
all over the place. It was crazy.
Those friggin' whores. Those women were showing emotion.
Yeah, yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. Oh, it was
Bring
a
them
good
up
time.
and light them on fire. They're witches, bro.
It was a good time. There was a I think it was just like a normal game, but there's also a format called the Bakers format or something, where like you have, I think, 5 guys on your team and each person takes a frame. So
Oh,
it's like
okay.
it's like one game, but like 5 people bowl. And that is crazy because people are like relying on you, obviously. So like
Yeah.
if you get a strike, it's like, "Let's go!" It's
I
so
gotta
fucking
say,
crazy, dude.
I do miss like getting a tackle, like, and your team being as amped up as you are.
I
About
was
it.
like, are you talking about fishing or
No.
I don't okay.
Like when I played, I was playing against the Round Lake Spartans, and I had already gotten this kid Tony. Oh, you knew Tony. You played baseball with Tony.
I did know him.
I already got him kicked out of the game because my coach told me. I don't know if I think I maybe told the story maybe on the podcast.
I don't think so.
Listen, if you fall on top of somebody, just lay there for a couple seconds. Like that takes him out of the play. I was on offense, he was on defense, and he couldn't fucking run with me. Okay, he was little. He thought he'd be faster than me, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
So at one point, I fell on
Handle
top
the
of
smoke.
him. Yeah, and I just kind of stayed there for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
He starts pinching me. We both stand up, and he starts punching me in the face mask. And I'm like, you realize I can't, that's not my face, right? That's a piece of metal guarding my face.
Yeah.
But he kicked out of the game. So then I'm on defense. They do this trick play where the running back has his arm behind his back, and the quarterback rolls out and placed it behind his back as he's rolling out to the sideline, but kind of hides it, right? And like he's running.
Yeah.
So everyone runs past this guy. And I just, for some reason, was like, where's his arm? That might be holding the ball. So I tackle his ass for like a 10-yard loss, probably sprained his shoulder looking back on it.
Yeah.
Took his ass down. And I was the hero for a second. And to this, I'll never forget that moment.
Yeah.
I've like never felt better.
We should get that guy on the pod to be like,
yes.
When Robbie ruined your life,
Dude, do you
how did
think-
it feel?
Do you think opposite, like that was the moment his life went downhill?
You know what? He probably remembers that moment. Just
Yeah.
for he was probably like, we're gonna run this trick play against the freaking
Dude.
Fox Lake Cardinals. And it's
Yeah.
gonna be fucking so funny because they're
Dumps.
not gonna know. And then this one fucking white
This
guy just
one dude.
fucking took me out.
Why'd you say white guy?
Well, I just want, he's like really specific. That guy, he's kind of like,
Do you
No.
not, were you not envisioning him as a white guy? Like a specific.
no,
We'll leave it. We'll leave it.
he's a
We'll
running
leave it.
back. He's got to be fast. I don't know.
Hey, that's a good save. I was thinking more Round Lake.
Oh,
But anyway, Yeah, I don't know. Those crazy moments.
I have a few moments in my life that
Yeah.
I can remember like that.
All right, guys, that was the podcast. Thanks for the
I hit like
Payback.
I think you guys were here for that game. It was a Grays Lake North versus Grays Lake Central basketball game.
Yeah.
And like I think like the second fucking bucket of the game, I drilled like a long ass 3.
Yeah.
And I probably had like 7 points the whole game, but that was 3 of them.
Yep.
And it was
exactly.
like the game wasn't a blowout at that point, so it was like still we had every fan was like interested. I remember like that was pretty cool. And like I remember like sometimes I would shoot a 3 and make it, and I'd be like, "What's up?" Like
You do the
I'd
three
like
thing.
do the 3 thing. Yeah, I would fucking Kyle Korver it down the fucking sideline. That not necessarily worth it, but I had a few baseball ones too.
I bet. You hit a lot of home runs.
I remember hitting a home run one time and immediately knowing it and then yelling to the people that were in that general vicinity where the ball was going to land, like heads up, because that ball is coming towards you.
Really?
I remember thinking like
you were genuinely probably trying to be nice.
I literally like hit it and was like, look out. And then I think about that every so often. Like, what if it didn't go over? Like what a dick I would have been, like just thinking it was gonna go over,
trotting around the bases.
Yeah, but I remember that, and
everyone on the other team was like, "Fuck that guy! He just called his shot." Like, watch out! They're like, "Yeah, right." Oh,
that was like my last year in-house league where I was just destroying fucking
12
12-year-olds because there was just too easy to fucking play against them.
Yeah, you were a man. You were a very manly 12 and 13-year-olds.
So. Yeah, I had a mustache, so they were like, "Okay, this dude is 32. Why is he in there?" And my dad, I remember the next year was like, "You could still play if you want, or you can just do high school." And I was like, "I just want to do high school. High school is way more interesting to me at this point. I don't know.
Yeah,
would it be worth it getting a free hot dog every home run? Sure, but
yeah, you'd get at least one a game. You wouldn't have to worry about dinner.
They used to give out pins for like if you got a home run, they give you like a little pin, right?
Yeah.
My whole fucking hat my hat weighed 13 pounds.
Dude, I used to know your stats like for the season. I'd be like, yeah, he's 30 for 46, which if you think about it is over 600. So that's ridiculous. And what do you got, Jordan? 13 home runs?
Yeah.
14. You hit one last night. Okay, I'll remember that.
You'll update the wiki. That's something our friends Don't Wake Daddy have brought into their situation. It's very funny.
Yeah. They definitely are pushing us to be better.
They are. I talked to them the other night and I was like, guys, super happy for you guys. I love the episodes, but I'm jealous already of, and I was like, and it sounds dumb because we have our own podcast. I shouldn't care, but I want all the podcasts.
Oh yeah.
I want to be able to do every other podcast so that nobody has a podcast.
I was actually invited
to
do an MMA podcast with somebody. You can probably guess who.
Your mom.
But yeah, exactly. Elaine Bob. But I didn't know if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not trying to. Is that cheating?
Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. Also, you better fucking promote this dumb shit because now we have 71 subscribers on YouTube.
I know.
Not sure who
the most recent one was.
No, I didn't see it.
Elaine Bach, baby.
Oh, I did see there was a comment from her or whatever.
It was spoiler alert. Yeah. I wrote that. I wrote it.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Subscribed her to the channel.
No, man, I think everybody should have a podcast because I want to know how good everybody is at talking on the mic. And explaining their own embarrassing stories.
And you could start your own podcast about No. Just give me a sec. I'll think of something.
You got it,
I'll think of something.
No worries.
Something. You can figure it out
for sure. Yeah,
I'm sure you could.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
There's a lot of things you could talk about.
I don't know, man. I'd have to.
You're
think
super
about
handy. Honestly, I think you should start a channel of you fixing things. I think that's super helpful. Kind of figuring it out as you go. You're like, I got to look this up. I fucked this up 15 times. Everyone you watch now is like,
I've done a lot of like projects that I am the worst at chronologically like taking pictures and I'll literally be like, oh yeah, I built this fucking gazebo. You're never gonna guess. And I'll have the first picture of just like a pile of shit, and then I'll have the last picture. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff that happened in the middle. I just didn't take time to
I was doing
categorize it.
So,
yeah. I that would be fun, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
You'd be good at
But
that.
yeah,
But anyway,
do whatever you got to do, man. I think it would be fun to have another podcast to listen to, because right now all I'm listening to is Don't Wake Daddy, just to make sure that I know what we need to do to beat them. You know what I mean?
I hope I'm not spoiling this for Stuke, and I'm going to be vague here.
Okay.
But he made a statement.
Mm-hmm.
I think I listened to it right before I watched an episode of Loki as well. He made a statement in one of the episodes that was pretty specific, and they were like, "Whoa, spoiler!" And he was like, "The episode hasn't even come out yet. Like, we recorded this a week in advance, so it's gonna come out."
I think it's like 3 weeks in advance. Actually.
Yeah, something insane, right?
Yeah.
And he had called it. What he said happened in the show. And so I called him 5 times, and he was like asleep or something. It was probably like 1 a.m, but he should have fucking woke up, because that's some bullshit. He spoiled it for me. I knew it was coming.
It's so funny. They mentioned it in this last episode, something about Loki, and I haven't watched anything. Yeah. And I was literally like, please don't say anything.
Yeah, I finished the series, so it's just busy. Crazy that he separates like a cell and like on screen turns into 2 people and then makes out and has sex with himself. You know what I mean? That's
a spoiler, guys. Heads up. That's the podcast. That's a spoiler. Let's do it. Send us an email.
Yeah.
2fuckingidiotspod. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
2fuckingidiotspod@gmail. Sorry.
.com. Check out Jordan has been going nuts on the Instagram and the TikTok. He's a madman.
One video. One video.
Madman.
Okay, that's weird, but yeah.
Please cut that out.
Try to put some things. Try to put some things up and get a little more fan interaction. It'd be kind of cool.
Hit us up, and we'll talk about it. We're obviously experts on bowling. That's how we knew all that stuff about it today when we were talking.
Yeah, we're just like a Guppy and Kyle Troop. You know what I mean? Like, it's a father son. Anyway,
all right, guys. We'll see you soon. We love you. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you on Saturday.
Oh, Jason Belmonte called me earlier, and he was like, "Hey, have a good pod." And I was like, "Oh man, thanks so much."
Yeah, exactly.
He's the best bowler.
Don't hit a Brooklyn from across town. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you don't want to do that. All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you guys.
Follow us. Send us an email. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Happy or sad, it's story time.